Bonjour étudiant, ça va? Today I'm going to look at doing some French phonics with you, and we've had a go at it in class and it's gone pretty well, so I thought I'd show you guys as well. And we're going to go through consonants first and then maybe the vowels, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw all of it at you, loads and loads of stuff. Going to be way too much to look at in one go, but you'll then have it to go through and pick out different bits to practice one at a time yourself. Okay? Let's start with the j sound, okay? J, which can be made with a j, or with a j and an e, or with a j and an i. And all of these make a j sound. So if you see a j on its own, or if you see a j with an e or an i, it will make a j sound. These are what we call soft vowels. Okay, so an E in English and an I in English, they make soft vowel sounds, so they can often change what a letter would normally be. So you've got words like jaune, jour, gentille, rouge, giraffe, these make a g sound. G, g. This is what we would expect of this sound, isn't it? A g. But only when it's with an o or an o or an a or a consonant. One of the not soft sounds, the hard vowels, which are o, u, and a, or with a consonant. You've got a g sound. Okay, so grand, guerre, magasin, baguette, fatigué, g. Ñ, ñ, quite a French sound, ñ, ñ. Okay, so if you've got a j and an n, or an n and an e, it makes a ñ sound when they're together. And you'll see here, this is if you find it in the middle of a word, so if you've got letters before it and letters after it, that's how you know that it isn't going to be a g sound. It's actually going to be a ñ sound. And this can go at the beginning or in the middle of a word. Montagne, champignon, gnon, champignon, panier, nièce, now there are lots of ways to make a k sound. K, these all make k. So if you have a se with a hard vowel, and remember those hard vowels are the o, u, and a, or if you've got it with a consonant, so maybe an that comes after it, then it makes a k sound. Okay, so it will not make a k sound if it's got an e or an after it. That will make a different sound. But if you've got anything else, it will make a k. And here, if you've got a double k a double c in the middle of a word, letters either side, then it makes a k. And that's a k as well. Crocodile, car, cuisine, d'accord, kangaroo. So in English, if you've got a Q and a U together, that would make a qu sound, wouldn't it? You'd have a qu, 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 but not in French. It's just a k. I like in the word unique or plaque like a bronze plaque that 3,000 have been looking at. It's got the QU sound, but it's not plaque, it's plaque. Okay, so this just makes a K sound, just like this. K. Quand, question, unique, cinq, coq. Okay. So if you have a T that's at the start of a word, got letters coming after it, then it makes a T sound. Tard, tu, toi. And if you've got a double T, double T, and it's in the middle of a word, you wouldn't start a word with a double T. And you wouldn't end it in French either with a double T. Then it makes a T. Baguette. Attention. Botte. These all make a S sound. S. Okay, so if we've got a S at the beginning of a word, that's at the start, makes that S sound. If you have a double C, then that makes a S. And again, you wouldn't really have this at the beginning. You're not going to start a word with two S's. You might see it at the end, maybe. Not to my knowledge, but you might. And that would be a S sound. Or definitely in the middle of a word. Now this makes a S sound as well when it's with a soft vowel. Remember, the soft vowels are E and E, or in English, E and I. Okay, and they will change it from a K sound into a S sound, like ceci or citron. Now this is a new letter that they have in French and some other languages. We don't have this one in English. If you ever see this, you know it's not an English word. And this is called, this thing that they've got on the end, this little half of a 5, is called a cedille, or a cedille in French. And it changes it into a S sound. So you know, whenever you've got a cedille on a curlica, it will be a S sound. Like in français, or ça va. And also if you've got a single T on its own, T, not double. If it's a double, it will be a T sound. But if it's just one on its own in the middle of a word, it will be a S sound. S. Attention. Z. Z. So this makes a Z sound like bazibi. Zéro. 16. And if you've got one S, one S in the middle of the word, that makes a Z sound. If there were two, remember that would make a S. But there aren't, there's just one, so it's a Z. Z, Z. Maison, cousin, raisin. Sh. Shampoo, chat, chien, chocolat. Okay, so it doesn't make a ch, not ch. That's English. This would be a sh. It's the same.